Shalom Royalty, it's Ellie here, and I just did a video on my podcast channel, and I will leave a link in the description, and I will also leave a link to the information I'm about to share with you about the World Economic Forum. They want the Great Reset. Now, what does this mean for believers or spiritual people, for Israelites? I don't know about the specific area of Israel geographically, but I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. What does it mean for people who are light workers, people who are raising the vibration? What does it mean for us? So they have said in their video, I'll play a little bit of what they said in their video.
The pandemic has radically changed the world as we know it, and the actions we take today as we work to recover will define our generation.
Now is the time to think what history would say about this crisis.
2020 has been challenging on a lot of levels, as economic, environmental, and societal frailties have been laid bare. But it's also proved that when we need to, we can act rapidly and restructure our lives.
Recovery from the pandemic is an opportunity. We can see rays of hope in the form of a vaccine, but there is no vaccine for the planet. Nature needs a bailout.
I thought that was weird. He said nature needs a bailout. You can't bail out nature. Nature bails us out. But that all sounds fine and dandy up until that point. But here's the thing. Go watch that video. Like I said, I'll link it below. It's called What is the Great Reset? Davos Agenda 2021 by the World Economic Forum. It increased. It has 1,800 likes and it has 23,000 dislikes. And the thing is, they're trying to implement things to where they're literally trying to make it to where AI is in control. I don't really understand what these people think, or if they, I guess the majority of people are that gullible to allow certain things to happen like this. But as you can see, the majority of people who are seeing the promo for it dislike it. And this isn't something that we should just let other people do. Like, the thing is, at the World Economic Forum, I was watching Ralph Smart's video. He said that it costs upwards $72,000 to go for a ticket to attend their meeting. So you wouldn't even know this information is being talked about unless you're paying $72,000 to go. It's in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all. Yeah, so when I get upset in my videos where I'm like upset that the church is so divided and that Christianity is the way it is, and I'm really trying to urge people to understand that spirituality is what we really need to be focusing on and becoming Christ-like, like literally having Christ-like consciousness, it's because of stuff like that. If we are just going with the flow of whatever the world wants and we just passive things happen without our intervention, we're going to be stuck in a world where they're thinking that they can do a great reset and it's going to be okay. Like, that's a new world order. If you have read the book of Revelation, you know full well what that is. So for people to be spending their time exposing one another, for people to be spending their time going on people's videos and commenting negative things about individuals, y'all, you're wasting your time and you're wasting God's time. Satan is on the move. We're all on the same page here where we want good to prevail and not evil. But we're not all on the same page when it comes to actually putting a plan into action. So I'm going to let this video be short. I just wanted you guys to be aware of this. Please do your own research. And please understand where we're at. And I'm going to read this other comment by one of my subscribers, William Presnell. He's awesome. He's provided me with a lot of information and a lot of insight. And I didn't mention this in my podcast video, so I'm going to share it with you guys here. Okay, so for some reason I can't find the comment on my phone now, but that's okay. I did mention it. Oh, you know what? I think I can find it. All right, I got it. I put it in the description of my podcast video so you can read it for yourself. But here it is. Yes, I agree with this is in response to a video I made. He said, yes, I agree with the no longer surrounding with negativity part. Being a Leo, I have a savior or Superman complex, and I spent years as a conservative sheep listening to Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, and others alike trying to save liberals from the path they were on, trying to save the liberal sheep from jumping off the cliff. I then found Infowars with a crazy tin hat wearing Alex Jones and realizing that all I was a conservative sheep laughing at the liberal sheep, but still heading towards the same cliff. Conservatives think they are on a better path, but it is just a quicker path to the same cliff. Alex taught me about the cabal, and I started fact-checking everything he said. Then my lust for knowledge sent me to documentary after documentary. More and more was input for 10 years. While people watch sports and play video games, I was learning history, but not history from cabal or controlled school books or cabal-controlled history channel, but true history from different angles and all cabal-connected stories. 10 years of learning prepared me for the day Trump came down the escalator. God showed me Mark Taylor and Sovereign Empress. After you browse through my site and after you watch the Fall of the Cabal, watch the Part 2 documentary called Mark Taylor Prophecy Remnant Part 1 and 2. Then you can read all his prophetic words from God. It is going to wake you up when he talks about how evil the church and the 501c3 is, but there are a number of religious people now waking up to this. But just to recap, Limbaugh/Hannity had me a sheep, which Jones, I guess he meant had me as a sheep, which had me a sheep. Jones wake me to the cabal, which prepared me for Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor prepared me for the next level, military intel. Then that prepared me for David Wilcock, which is the final blow. Which is the final blow. Your mind, unbelievable stuff. But when you see it all step by step, everything makes sense. More for you later. Got to get back to work. And that's the thing. We like, when it comes to light workers and QAnon, I'm not part of Q, but they do great work. Like, if you guys have seen the type of threads that Q has, it's like, whoa, okay, wow, these people, because it's like, talk about do your research. These people have intel that a lot of government officials don't know. And that's the thing about being a politician. Anybody can be a politician, and they don't give politicians all the information either. You'd think that they, hand deliver a lot of intel to politicians, but no, they have to figure out stuff on their own, and they're pretty much in the same boat as everybody else. And that's the sad thing about it. They don't even tell presidents certain information about things. What does that have to say about this country where the president isn't allowed to know all the information? Weird. It's weird, man. But I'm going to link that video below, and I'm going to link the World Economic Forum video below. Y'all stay prayed up. I had a great dream last night. I don't remember everything exactly, but I got in contact with my son's grandparents, and they came over to my house. And it was like really cool. I fed them and gave them some stuff, and it's like, even though I am getting divorced, I don't have a bad relationship with my ex-husband's parents. And that's the funny thing about it. Everybody liked me. So in everybody's eyes, there's really no reason for us to be splitting up, but that's his choice. He is the one filing it against me. So it is what it is. But I'm just sharing like that little snippet of my dream life. I really have great dreams. Usually, I haven't really had like a bad dream. But that is something I want to start doing on this channel. It's like telling you guys about what I dream about, if I feel like it's important for y'all to know. Like, that's just something that's kind of personal. But I wanted to share it to let you guys know that, like, when you go into the dream state, you'll get intel about your future, about other people's futures. Like, all of this information that Michael is sharing with me. A lot of it I already knew. Did I say Michael? His name's William. What am I doing? Yo, I need to go because I've been doing a lot. I just did the podcast video, and my friend just called me. He's like, I got my LLC this morning, and I'm just, I'm hyped. It's Friday. It's a good day. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. But anyway, I do want to share more of my dreams with you guys if I find it necessary, making full videos toward those. But yeah, you guys, wake up. Great reset's happening, and we got to do something about it. Even if it's not stopping their plans, we got to create our own plan for people who don't want to be part of their plan. If that makes sense. Got you? All right, cool. Bye, bye, royalty. Shalom.